New details on the suspect seen in that video from Nancy Guthrie's house and an increased reward for information in the search for her.
Today Show host Savannah Guthrie's mom was last seen now nearly 2 weeks ago, and investigators have released a new height range for the man seen on Nancy's doorbell camera and the kind of backpack that he was wearing. So let's get straight to Megan Spector tonight, who's live in Tucson with the latest on the case. Megan.
Well, we do know as of now the FBI is offering a reward of up to $100,000 for information about the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. And as of today, for the first time, the FBI is releasing a description of a suspect. So according to the FBI, the suspect is a man about 5'9" to 5'10" with an average build. In the video surveillance, he's wearing a black 25-liter Ozark Trail Hiker Pack backpack. This information comes after a forensic analysis of the doorbell camera footage that was from Nancy's home. Since February 1st, the FBI has received more than 13,000 tips related to this case, so investigators are hoping this description can help narrow down future tips. And this information comes as the Sheriff's Department is asking people who live in a 2-mile radius of Nancy's home to check surveillance video for vehicles, people, or anything out of the ordinary from January 1st to February 2nd. And of course, as this investigation continues, the FBI is still asking for the community to send in tips to their hotline. You can call 1-800-CALL-FBI. We're live in Tucson tonight. Megan Spector, Fox 10 News.
Megan, now there's this Reuters article that's come out just hours ago claiming there's been disagreements between the FBI and Pima County sheriffs over where evidence will be tested. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so we have been reading that as well. The debate goes over, like you said, where evidence is being tested, and we're told from this source that the FBI wants it sent to Quantico, Virginia. The Sheriff Chris Nanos with Pima County, he wants it sent to a private lab in Florida. And we do have our Fox affiliate station here in Tucson. One of their anchors said that she actually spoke with Sheriff Nanos today, asked him directly about this article. And the sheriff says that there is no evidence being blocked, but he does say the department has requested that all evidence is at the same lab instead of multiple different labs. So that could be the debate of where this is split right now, but those are both sides of where they're coming in tonight.
Megan, I'm curious, attention spans are short in the world we live in. Have you seen any decrease in the last day or so of media there outside of Nancy Guthrie's home as it's kind of slowed down on the information flow?
I really haven't. I mean, we've been here, this is day 12, and the media presence has been just as strong. I think that this is something that's impacting people across the entire country. It's clearly impacting the Tucson community and, of course, the Guthrie family. A lot of people have a lot of questions, and the media included. So people have been camped out here for days trying to get these answers. But, an important part of this is that the Sheriff Department hasn't held a press conference recently. They didn't say when they're going to have one next. So a lot of these reporters that are out here, including myself, we're trying to ask these specific questions. We're trying to get these answers, but we haven't been able to ask them directly yet.
Okay, Megan Spector tonight.
Yeah, Megan, thank you. Keep us posted. Well, in a brand new report tonight, a high-level FBI source tells Fox News Digital the handling of the Guthrie case has been, quote, insane. The source says the Pima County Sheriff's Department never requested FBI assistance and that the FBI reached out first. The FBI was not involved until 2 days after Guthrie went missing. The source also claimed the FBI's involvement was minimal at first, only taking over what Pima County would allow. PCSD has not commented on that report.
Of note today, a white tent was set up this morning by investigators covering Nancy Guthrie's front porch, which of course is where that Nest camera footage of a potential abductor was taken, and also where drops of blood were clearly visible on the front porch of her home early in the investigation. That blood later confirmed as belonging to Nancy Guthrie. And while we couldn't see what was going on under that tent, Fox News crews were able to confirm that there was a diagram showing human heights that was carried by one of the investigators. They apparently were trying to figure that out. As for the backpack, authorities have identified from the surveillance video that it is an Ozark Trail Hiker Pack. That is a Walmart store brand, their outdoor private label. It could be sold by third-party vendors, but among major retailers, it is only available in Walmart stores or through the company's website. Today, the FBI said it wanted to talk to a man seen with a similar backpack in the Catalina foothills not far from Guthrie's home the day she disappeared. Multiple outlets reporting tonight that man has been cleared. No connection. Fox 10 asked the Pima County Sheriff's Office about this. They said they could not confirm those reports.